Hey there guys, welcome to the next time-lapse here on the channel. I decided to do another Disney time-lapse because I actually visited my friends down in Disney for the past week. Last week's time-lapse was actually posted by remote control. I was actually down in Disney when that last Friday was posted. But I'm actually going to be working on a dinosaur ride time-lapse in this video. And I don't know if you guys have been to the dinosaur ride in Disney's Animal Kingdom, but the cast members traditionally wear an all-white and yellow and black outfit, and there's this giant patch on the back of the costume that it says dinosaur on it, and it's kind of like it has a picture of the Carnotaur on it. And I'm actually going to be recreating that from memory, at least as best I can, because I actually couldn't find an image of it online at all, so I kind of had to go by memory here. So there's just kind of this giant patch on the back of the costume, and it kind of has this caution bars wrapped all the way around it, so I'm working on doing those first. So yeah, just a little trivia about the ride. It's actually my favorite ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It was called Countdown to Extinction when it first opened in 1998, but it was changed to the ride name was changed to Dinosaur when the actual movie Dinosaur came out in theaters, and it was reworked a little bit to incorporate part of the ride. So that's the image of the Carnotaur I'm going to be cutting out, the main antagonist of the movie and the ride itself. And this is at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Cast members, we traditionally shorten that to DAK or D-A-K. That's kind of the nickname we call it, instead of calling it Animal Kingdom or Disney's Animal Kingdom. So I'm going to be cutting that out there. And see if I have any more trivia to tell you. I'm actually going to be making this because there's a really cool story that I'm going to tell you a little bit later on in the video here regarding this ride. So a little bit more trivia. If you guys go on the ride and you go down the stairs into the ride area, if you look to the left, you'll actually see 3 pipes that are red, yellow, and white. And you'll look on them and there'll actually be a whole bunch of different symbols and letters. And they're actually chemical compositions. That's what they look like to people who are walking by. And they're actually the chemical compositions for ketchup for the red pipe, mustard for the yellow, and mayo for the white. And that's a little bit of a trivia there. So next time you go on that ride, you can check that out. So now we come to the interesting part of this video, and I'm going to be telling you an awesome story about the ride. So I went to Disney, like I said, and we were going on the ride, and we were just about to ride the ride, and it was actually closed for a little bit, so we couldn't go on it right away, but then it reopened a few minutes later, so we just walked right on the ride. And as soon as we were getting on, the cast member came over to us and said, you look like you guys could benefit from some information I could give you. And we're like, oh, okay, he's going to tell us about the ride or something like that, some cool trivia, because I love learning about this ride. It's my favorite ride in the park. But he says, about 2 minutes ago, Captain America and Thor were riding in your car. And that's right, Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans were in the park and riding this ride 2 minutes before we do, and we were actually sitting in their car. And of course we're all like, what? I mean, I freaked out. One of my best friends and his girlfriend were with me, and they totally freaked out. And it was just pretty awesome that we were sitting in the same car as Captain America and Thor were a few seconds ago. So that's why the ride was closed, by the way, because you can't have celebrities riding with normal guests. So yes, that's a really cool story, and I decided to actually make a Captain America shield here, and I'm going to be making Thor's hammer and putting it on this painting that I'm making here to kind of commemorate that awesome story. And a lot of my friends knew that Chris Evans was coming to the park. There was a rumor going around that he was coming around, but we didn't know that Chris Hemsworth was actually going to be touring the parks with him, which is kind of cool to have Captain America and Thor touring the parks together. So as you well know, they both were in Marvel superheroes, and of course Marvel being part of Disney, so that's pretty cool. So I'm working on Thor's hammer now, and then I'll be sticking that on. So definitely a really cool story. A lot of my friends have seen a lot of celebrities down in Disney World, especially when they're working as a cast member. I didn't see any celebrities when I was working as a cast member, but I wasn't in attractions or anything. A lot of the attractions people do see a lot of celebrities that come down to Walt Disney World. So there's the whole painting. Hopefully you guys liked it. I think it was pretty cool. And I'll catch you guys next time on the channel.